I know you're here to talk about the upcoming Pokemon 5e campaign,
Yes.
but I need you to hold on. I gotta take this call real quick.
Okay.
Customer support, welcome to the Gaming Lab for Real with the Mad. What can we do for you?
Puyo!
What? Kirby, can you speak Puyo?
What's a Puyo?
Good point. Kirby, give me a second here. I'm turning on the multiversal translator. That way I can understand what you're talking about. Give me 1 sec.
Puyo!
Okay, what you need, bud?
Hi!
Yeah. What do we need?
Puyo.
He's still Puyoing. Oh, that's why I've got it. I got it on text to speech patterns here. You want to know what I'm doing, Eldritch Deities? When I start covering Marvel in the series, I plan on doing Doctor Strange in the Call of Cthulhu setting. So that's when I'll be covering that.
Ah!
All right, buddy. You're one. I'm going to be honest. You're the easiest customer I've dealt with so far. So I'm sending you a free credit.
Bye!
All right. Bye.
What in the world just happened?
Blubby, the cold opens for the Gaming Lab are a direct shout out to John over at Villain Support.
Ah.
So, there.
So wait, if Eldritch Deities are going to be a thing, does it mean Giratina too?
He kind of counts as one, but I have a special thing in store for him.
Oh boy. Anywho, Blubby away! Woo!
All right, guys. Welcome to another episode. We're going to do 2 characters for the price of 1 today. I've got with me Toonie and Blubby the Blessed.
Hi!
And they will be making the twin mages Palom and Porom from Final Fantasy IV. They don't really they don't got much going on, but you know what? I can help them out with that. Long story short, we are going to be doing another Pokemon 5e campaign here with our gaming group, and they are playing twin trainers who are each other's rivals. So I decided this would be the opportune time to let them get this out of their system a little bit.
You do realize that's never going to happen, right?
Oh, I do realize that, but you know what? We're going to have fun with it.
Yeah, we're just so painfully in sync.
See, this is what I deal with on a weekly. Anyway, guys, we're going to start off with, I do believe it is the one box underneath your name. If you guys could tell me what that one is real quick.
Heritage?
In Daggerheart, they come in 2 things. It is your ancestry and your community. In this case, we're doing human. In this case, the outline for one of your stresses, the unmarked stresses there, yeah, go ahead and draw in the next box. You're getting the adaptability feature from this, which is Blubby, which is whenever he fails a roll that utilizes one of his experiences, he gets to mark a stress and re-roll.
Ooh, where do I put that?
Just making audible note of it.
Okay.
But I have one of the other portion of it for both of you. The Orderborn. Basically saying that once per day, they can go ahead and turn their hope die to a D20. Considering they were raised in the city of Mysidia, which is Mage Capital Final Fantasy IV.
Ah.
So go ahead and write Orderborn next to human. Now, one's a white mage, one's a black mage. So we'll go with the foundation port. They're both being wizards, by the way. So if you want to read your foundation card for the School of Knowledge for our white mage.
All right, let's see. School of Knowledge. Spellcast trait is Knowledge. One of the features is Prepared. Take an additional domain card of your level or lower from a domain you have access to. And then you also get Adept. When you utilize an experience, you can mark a stress instead of spending a hope. If you do, double your experience modifier for that roll.
Okay, and College of War for our black mage.
School of War. Spellcast trait, knowledge. Battle Mage. You focus your studies on becoming an unconquerable force on the battlefield. Gain an additional hit point slot. So I will go ahead and fill that in now. And face your fear. When you succeed with fear on an attack roll, you may deal an extra 1d10 magic damage.
Woof.
Okay. Now,
Also
if you look on your second pages, you'll see what they suggest for the stat loadout for level 1. It's up in the upper left-hand corner.
Right here.
So, why don't you two read those off for me, please?
Suggested traits. -1 agility, 0 strength, 0 finesse, +1 instinct, +1 per presence, and +2 knowledge.
So here's what's going to happen. You're going to swap the agility and presence, Toonie. So your presence will be the -1 and agility with a +1. And Blubby, keep it to straight.
Okay.
So go ahead and in the base boxes there, you're going to go ahead and fill those in for your stats. There's no modifiers, so you don't have to worry about too much of anything. Those are pretty much the conquering hero stuff. Okay, now we have to worry about your first level experiences. You each get 2. For the Black Mage, Blubby, right in for the first experience on that first sheet. Yo with an exclamation point, and you get that at a +2, which is right there. And the other one is I'm the best at what I do, also at the +2 capability. Over with the White Mage, we get whack with an exclamation point.
Yo, that's whack.
As in what she does to keep her brother in line.
You shall never keep me in line.
Whack.
At a +2, which they have a little slot there for it. And I'm the responsible one.
That could be any less true between us.
How did I do this again? How did I make it so I got 2 people playing building characters that are dead straight what they are in life? Okay.
Don't forget to put the +2.
Yeah, don't forget your +2. Okay, now on your second sheet at the bottom, because we're not going into the finer details with the level 2 stuff. You get another experience each at a +2. You're going to fill in a dot for the proficiency. Plus, trust me, that's going to make a difference. That's going to make a huge difference. And then we get other cool stuff we'll work with in just a moment.
Okay, so fill those in.
Yep, fill in a dot next to proficiency. And then for the Black Mage, I put out the fire at +2.
That it looks. I was gonna put pet. I'm thinking of Measy right now.
Aw, kitty cat.
Yeah, Toonie just recently got a cat. Its name's Mizzy.
Love her.
Then over here with our White Mage, got to keep everybody moving at the +2 range. Now, you see that checklist that's there for them on the tier 2 stuff? Okay. I don't have a copy of that right handy. Give me 1 second here. I'm going to fish out Kane's list here real quick. That way I have usage. Because we are doing the 1 to 10 build for both of them in one shot. So, for our Black Mage, give yourself the check mark for the permanent +1 to evasion. Actually, you're both going to do that. And then you're both going to gain a +1 to 2 unmarked character traits and mark them, which is the top one.
Two of them?
Yep.
No, this one.
In this case, both of you are going to increase knowledge by 1.
Duh, by 1. I don't do math correctly.
Yeah, neither did he, so we're good. Go ahead and increase the Black Mage's agility by 1 and her presence by 1. Okay. Now that that's done, that's all we needed for level 2. Level 3, we're going to go ahead and have our Black Mage gain a stress.
Okay, so get an extra stress.
Yeah, mark the stress. And we're going to go ahead and have him take another +1 to 2. Unmarked. So you cannot increase the ones you just increased.
Yeah.
I'm thinking in this case, we're going to take his finesse and his instinct. Over on the other side of the coin, you're going to take the hit point slot. And a +1 to 2 experiences. Because I haven't used that one yet. So, whack goes to a +3. As well as the gotta keep everyone moving. Level 4 starts now. In this case, our Black Mage is going to get the permanent +1 to 2 experiences.
That one.
In this case, it is going to be the I am the best I am at what I do. And yo.
I can say yo really, really well.
This is actually, I'm using it that way because he uses it as a greeting and how he flirts with girls, and that's what he does.
Boy's got more riz than I do.
Hey, preaching. And for the final check mark for that, we're going to go ahead and give him an additional domain card of level 4. Boop. Over on White Mage side, I think the additional domain card of level 4 and an additional hit point slot. All right, we are now officially level 5 with these guys. So, clear off. Okay, you guys didn't mark the stats that you increased. That's okay. That's okay. So, you're gonna be clearing them off now. So,
oh, okay, cool.
Mark another proficiency slot, and you get one more experience at a +2. In this case, the Black Mage is going to get ready, sis? Question mark. This is a direct reference to what happens to them in Final Fantasy IV when they turn themselves to stone to save everybody else. Over on the other side, White Mage, ready, bro? Question mark.
They're getting stoned.
No, they literally do petrify themselves to save everybody from a crushing room trap.
I know, I was trying to make a little bit of a joke.
They all
works.
They all stoned.
So, in order to make it so that things go much, much smoother for you guys, we're going to use both of your level 5 marks on the spot that says increase your proficiency by +1.
Oh, both of them?
Yep.
It takes 2 for that one.
It takes 2 to tango on that one. So you should be at 4 proficiency each. Okay. That said, that done, we are now moving into level 6. Both of you are going to take the permanent +1 to evasion. And the upgraded subclass card.
The one right below it.
So, Toonie, why don't you tell us what our white mage gets with her upgraded card, which is the next one down.
Alright.
Get well ready.
That's this one here.
Yep.
Alrighty. The School of Knowledge, you get accomplished. Take an additional domain card of your level or lower from a domain you have access to. And then Perfect Recall. Once per rest, you recall a domain card in your vault. You can reduce its recall cost by 1.
And over on the School of War,
Conjure Shield. You may maintain a protective barrier of magic. While you have at least 2 hope, you add your proficiency bonus to your evasion. And Fueled by Fear. The extra magic damage from your Face Your Fear feature increases to 2d10.
that's brutal.
That's terrifying.
Level 7.
Show us Lucario.
Lucar, Igor, you are not in this video. You are in the video in 2 weeks when you and Deathwings build Rosa and Cecil. All right, that was our level 6 build. Level 7 for our white mage. That is a +1 to 2 and a stress slot. So once you get your stress slot in, we'll go ahead and talk about your 2. Obviously, we're going to do knowledge.
I wouldn't even mark them because at this point.
Yeah, because at level 8 to clear off.
Yeah.
And then I'll let you choose between. Although I'm leaning into strength here, put the strength up by 1.
Strong.
After all, you're building strength by smacking him. Over on the other side,
This blockhead in line.
Good backhand.
he's going to get a hit point slot.
For the head trauma.
And his +1 to 2, which is going to be his presence and knowledge.
See, I was just getting prepared for this because I should have just kept it at before.
Leap! Okay, level 8. We're into the capstone tier. So get 1 last experience at +2. Clear all your marks. 1 more proficiency. Nope, not yet. Not yet.
Proficiency.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
From getting to level 8 and surviving.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Because now we're going into their after years moments because that's where it goes and starts going really wonky. Last experience over here for the black mage. I'm a sage, I can teach. Because he does take a student.
Don't worry.
And over on the other side, Elder, why do I have to rule with him? ? Because the Elder of Mysidia gets sick, and he appoints them both to rule the city.
No, not one. No.
In the meantime, while Palom, the black mage is out, pretty much sowing his royal oats and trying to learn how to become a sage. The white mage is left to rule the city by herself.
I mean, technically you're all there by yourself.
Disrespectful stuff there alike. All right. The last thing we're going to do here for level 8 is you're both going to take you're filling that last proficiency dot as your level up tree because it's
Second to
2 of
bottom.
them. Nope. There you go. Both of those. Okay. Level 9. Both of you are going to take the permanent +1 to evasion and your upgraded subclass card. So we're going to start over here this time with the School of War. What you get?
To fill in two.
Oh,
You
thrive
need to
in
fill in
chaos.
Yeah, but there's
When you
one.
succeed on an
You
attack,
need to fill in both
you
those
can.
too.
Oh,
That is what that black square means.
So-
You fill in both. It takes 2 points.
when you succeed on an attack, you can mark a stress after rolling damage to force the target to mark an additional hit point. Have no fear. The extra damage from your face your fear feature.
3d10 now?
3d10.
And from the School of Knowledge,
Let's see. We have Brilliant. Take an additional domain card of your level or lower from a domain you have access to, and Honed Expertise. When you use an experience, roll a d6 and a result of 5 or higher, you can use it without spending hope.
which is a good thing.
Very good thing.
Last but not least, the last level. Level 10. Blubby, mark the one that gives you a stress slot. And the +1 to 2, obviously we're going with presence and knowledge.
Yeah.
That way, dude's got game.
I don't know which end to use.
And then over on the other side, you're going to gain another hit point slot.
Ooh.
And the +1 to 2. Knowledge, and what one of your other 2 zeros I'll let you choose.
So finesse or presence?
I say finesse so that way you can just be harder.
Yeah.
No, faster. Finesse is fast. Strength
Actually,
is
My
alcohol.
agility. is
hands are
fast.
finesse weapon.
Okay. That said, that done for that portion of it.
This is huge.
Next, we got to worry about the choices.
The fun things.
Let's look for damage first. So we're going to give him the School of Iliot, which has sleep spell, basically. Make your spellcast roll, which is the duality plus your knowledge, on any target within very close, which is 10 feet. On success, they are put to sleep until they take damage or the GM spends a fear to wake them back up. Yet, Arcane Barrage. Once per rest, spend any number of hope and shoot magical projectiles that strike a target of your choice within close, so within 30. You're going to roll a number of d6s equal to the hope spent and deal that much damage to the target. Now, the strange thing is, this scales with proficiency.
Oh dear.
So 6d6 per hope spent.
More.
Magic Missile is a bitch in this game. And he gets telepathy. You know, I'm going to give you both this one.
Twin telepathy again.
Yep,
Yay!
the twin telepathy. Spend a hope to open a line of mental communication with one target you can see. This connection lasts until your next rest, or you cast the telepathy portion of this again. For the black mage, he's going to get the Book of Ava.
Oh man, I get a book. I don't read.
Power push. You make a spellcast roll against the target at melee range. On a success, they get knocked back to far range, which is very nasty. And they take, well, proficiency in D10, +2 magic damage. They also get topless armor. You spend a hope to give a target you touch a +1 bonus to their armor score until your next rest or until you cast this again. And then the reason why I took it in the beginning. Ice Spike. Spellcast roll target number 12 to summon a large spike of ice within the far range. If you use it as a weapon, make a spellcast roll against the target's difficulty instead. In other words, you just right underneath them. On a success,
Damn it, this is another.
proficiency in D6 physical damage. Now, to make reference of our white magic, we have the other one. I'm going to give Reassurance. Once per rest, after an ally attempts an action roll, but before the consequences take place, you can offer assistance or words of support. When you do, the ally gets a reroll. Level 1 complete. Level 2. Let me give a quick look before I make my choices. That's a level 3. So, no. Where am I on level 2 for that one go? Yeah, I did actually.
Hey, that's my thing.
Well, right now we're not in character, so guess what? It's my thing. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
No.
Yeah, neither one of those actually fit him that well. But one of them does fit our white mage, the Book of Vagras.
Book of Viagra?
That's what I was gonna say.
See, this is what they do, guys.
I work in a pharmacy, so I have an excuse.
I work at
Starts out with Runic Lock. Make a spellcast roll target number 15 on an object you're touching that can close, such as a lock, chest, door, or box. Once per rest on a success, you lock the object so that it can only be opened by creatures of your choice. Someone with access to magic and an hour of time to study it can break the spell. Arcane Door. When you have no adversaries within melee range, you make a spellcast roll target number 13. On success, spend a hope to create a portal from where you are to a point within 30 feet that you can see. It closes once anyone has passed through it. And then reveal. Make a spellcast roll. If there is anything magically hidden within close range, so within 20 feet, if there's anything hidden that the roll succeeds against, it is automatically revealed. You know what? No, that's actually going to be his. Because level 2 for the other one actually has one that makes sense for our white mage. Healing Hands. Make a spellcast roll, target 13, and target a creature other than yourself within melee range. If you succeed, you mark a stress to clear 2 hit points or 2 stress on the target. On a failure, you mark a stress to clear a hit point or stress on the target, and you can't heal the same target again until you make a long rest. Here we go, level 3s. And this is the one I saw that immediately made me think Black Mage. Book of Norai. 2 abilities on it. Mystic Tether. Make a spellcast roll against a target within far range, so within 30. On success, they're temporarily restrained and must mark a stress. If you target a flying creature, it pounds them to the ground and restrains them.
Get down here.
And then Hadouken,
What was that?
the fireball.
No, because remember, there's
There's someone coming down.
yes.
Mhm.
Oh, hello.
Anyway, what this does is you make a spellcast roll against a target within very far range, up to 100 feet away. On success, you're going to hurl a sphere of fire towards them that explodes on impact. The target and all creatures within 10 feet of them must make a reaction roll target 13. Anyone who fails takes proficiency D20 plus 5.
Holy.
If they succeed, they take half. Whew. On the other side of the coin,
That's a lot of damage.
yep, second wind. What this does is once per rest, when you succeed on an attack against an adversary, you get to clear 3 stress or a hit point. On a success with hope, you also clear 3 stress or a hit point on an ally within 10 feet. Level 4. I do believe you both got the extra one on this one.
Yeah, take an upgraded subclass card.
The upgraded subclass card and the
The domain.
who got? Do either of you get the extra domain on that one? There.
I was gonna say you did, I didn't.
We're gonna go ahead with the Black Mage because he gets Book of Grin. Arcane Deflection. Once per long rest, spend a hope to negate the damage of an attack targeting you or an ally within 5.
Nope.
Yeah, just straight. Nope. You also get Time Lock. Target an object within far range. That object stops in time and space exactly where it is until your next rest. If a creature tries to move it, you make a spellcast roll against them to maintain the spell. And Wall of Flame. Make a spellcast roll, target 15. On a success, create a wall of magical flames between 2 points within far range. All creatures in its path must choose a side to be on, and anything that is subsequently passes through the wall will take 4d10 plus 3 magic damage. On the other side, we get to say bye-bye to a ability for her because she's going to take both of these. So we're going to move that one over there. Life Ward. Spend 3 hope and choose an ally within close range. They are marked with a glowing sigil of protection. Whenever this ally would make a death move, they get to clear a hit point instead. The effect ends when it saves the target from a death move. You cast Life Ward on another target, or you take a long rest. And Divination. Once per long rest, spend 3 hope to reach out to the forces beyond and ask one yes or no question about an event, person, place, or situation in the near future. For a moment, the present falls away, and you see the answers before you.
So I got an ice ability, and she got an ability to speak to ghosts.
Ghosts, gods, whatever you want to call them.
Same difference. This is oddly familiar, isn't it?
Yeah, this is oddly familiar.
Level 5. I do believe you got an extra domain card coming from your intermediate class.
From
Your intermediate class for this one, the middle one.
Just making sure I didn't get it. I did not get it.
And you did not.
Nope.
So No.
Just more
Yes!
classy.
So you're going to gain teleport.
There's no point in hitting that.
Once per long rest, you can instantly teleport yourself and any number of willing targets within close range to a place you've been before. Choose one of the following options, and then spellcast roll 16. If you know the place very well, you gain a +3 bonus to the roll. If you visited the place frequently, it's a +1. If you visited the place infrequently, no bonuses, and if you've only been there once, -2 penalty. On a success, you appear where you're intending to go. On a failure, you appear off course with the range of failure determining how far off you go. That one is going to cost you the magic missile. So that's gone. On the other side of the coin, where did I put your level 5s? Ah, right here. Time to make it hurt a little bit here. You get shape material. Spend a hope to shape a section of natural material you're touching, such as stone, ice, or wood, to suit your purpose. The area of the material can be no larger than you. For example, it could form a rudimentary tool or create a door. You can only affect the material within 10 feet of you, where you're touching it. Unfortunately, it doesn't really fit, so it immediately goes to the vault. So it's gone. However, the time to make it hurt portion of it, smite. Once per rest, spend 3 hope to charge your powerful smite. Whenever you next successfully attack with a weapon, double the result of the damage roll. It switches the damage to magic, regardless of the weapon's original damage type. In this case, we're going to bounce divination to the vault. Level 6. Yeah, that. And she gets the other one. So you move both of those over there. Got to make them a little bit balanced somehow. We start with the Black Mage's Sigil of Retribution. Mark an adversary within close range with a Sigil of Retribution. The GM gains a fear. When this marked adversary deals damage to you or allies, place a D8 on this card. You get all a number of D8s equal to your level. When you successfully attack the marked adversary, roll the dice on the card and add it to your damage. Then you clear the dice. The effect ends when the marked adversary is defeated or you cast the spell again. It goes away. I think we're going to get rid of the wall of fire this time. And then over here, another one that would be beneficial to a white mage. Banish.
I banish you to the dark realm.
Make a spellcast roll on a target within close range. On a success, you roll a number of d20s equal to your spellcast trait. So in this case, 5 d20s. The target must make a reaction roll with difficulty equal to the highest rolled. On a success, the target must mark a stress, but isn't banished. Once per rest, on a failure, they are banished from this realm. When the PCs roll with fear, the difficulty gains a -1 penalty, and the target makes another reaction roll. On a success, poop, they're back. In this case, we're going to get rid of second wind. for that. Let's Sevs. Level 7 is an easy one for our Black Mage. He is getting Codex touched. Whenever 4 or more domain cards in your load are from the Codex domain, you gain the following benefits. 1, you can mark a stress to add your proficiency to a spellcast roll.
Okay.
And 2, once per rest, replace this card with any card from your vault without paying the recall. In this case, I want him to have the fireball because that's nasty. Book of Vagris, gone for Codex touched.
Oh, he doesn't have his Viagra anymore.
Dang it, now how am I supposed to get it off the ladies?
They didn't have one from that class at level 6, did they? Yeah, they didn't. That was level 7. Okay, level 7 on the White Mage. Yep, that makes more sense. Boop. Splendor touched. When 4 or more domain cards in your load are from the Splendor domain, gain the following benefit. +3 bonus to your severe damage thresholds. And once per long rest, when incoming damage would require you to mark a number of hit points, you can choose to mark stress instead. It's mark that much stress or spend that much hope. So that is going to get rid of Life Ward. So that way, both abilities are now active. Level 8. What the? Neither one of those actually fit him. But you get that extra domain card for you for this one, which is a good thing.
Yay.
Actually, that fits him. And both of those will fit her. He gets Stunning Sunlight. Make a spellcast roll to unleash powerful rays of burning sunlight against all adversaries in front of you within far range. On a success, spend any number of hope and force that many targets you succeed against to make a reaction roll target 14. Targets who succeed take 3d20 plus 3 magic damage.
Jesus.
And targets who fail take 4d20 plus 5 and are temporarily stunned. While stunned, they can't take reactions and can't take any other actions until they clear the condition. This will take place of your Book of Lava, so no more Ice Spike.
Oh, yay! I'm no longer. Yay! I don't have ice anymore. Yippee!
But where'd the other level 8 go? Oh. There they are. Safe Haven. When you have a few minutes of calm focus, you can burn 2 hope to summon your safe haven, a large interdimensional home where you and your allies can take shelter. Those of you that watched the Ed video, you know what this is. When you do, a magical door appears somewhere within close range and only creatures of your choice can enter. Once inside, you can make the entrance invisible. You and anyone else inside can always exit. Once you leave, the doorway must be summoned again. When you take a rest within your own safe haven, you can choose an additional downtime move, which is a good thing. In this case, we are going to send Banish to the bye-bye. But level 8 for the other one is Shield Aura. Mark a stress to cast a protective aura on a target within very close range. When the target marks an armor slot, they reduce the severity of an attack by an additional threshold. If the spell causes a creature who would be damaged to instead mark no hit points, the effect automatically ends. So we're going to get rid of reassurance for that. Level 9s. Well, that would be holy, that's for sure. So you get that. On the other side, yep. Don't even have to look any further. The Black Mage is going to get Disintegration Wave. Make a spellcast roll, target number 18, once per long rest. On a success, GM tells you which adversaries within 100 feet have a difficulty of 18 or lower. Mark a stress for each one you wish to hit with the spell. They are instantly killed. Ooh. And they cannot be brought back by any means. So, bye-bye, teleport. Hello, Disintegration Wave. On the other side of the coin, this game's equivalent of Holy. The ultimate white magic spell. One of the only ones that can cause damage. Salvation Beam. Make a spellcast roll, target number 16. On a success, mark any number of stress to target a line of allies within far range. You can clear hit points on the targets equal to the number of stress you marked, divided amongst them however you want. So we are going to get rid of the Healing Hands for that. I thought it was the other way around, but hey, we're good. Last but not least, level 10s, and then we're going to work on getting them some equipment. No. Yep. Level 10. Ultimate for that. Black Mage is going to be Book of Yarrow. 2 abilities on it. Time Jammer. Make a spellcast roll, target 18. On a success, time temporarily slows to a halt for everyone within far range except for you. It resumes the next time you make an action roll that targets another creature. And then there is Magic Immunity. Spend 5 HUT to become immune to magic damage until your next rest.
Oh, wow.
Unfortunately, that is going to take away the stunning sunlight. And then we're going to give our white mage the ability to bring somebody back from the dead. Resurrection. Make a spellcast roll, target number 20. On a success, restore 1 creature who has been dead no longer than 100 years to full life. Then roll a d6. On a result of 5 or lower, this goes to the vault permanently. However, if you fail the spellcast roll, you got to wait a week to try again. And that's going to cost you a smite. So yeah, they ended up very much the way I had anticipated. To the book. Oh, well, we're not done yet, guys. We're not done yet. We got one last thing to do.
Oh, I thought we were done with
Weapon
that
and
page.
armor.
I thought we were just done with that page.
You're working on just the top page now.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
that's what we were doing. We were just covering up the top
I was
page.
just making sure. Level 4 weaponaries. For our Black Mage, you are getting what is known as a legendary wand.
That's just going to go into
Primary weapon.
Oh, primary.
It is a knowledge far range weapon. So you're using knowledge as the attack stat. The damage on this is a D6 plus 10 magic damage. By the way, did I say 1d6? This is a level 10 character. That's 66 plus 10.
Whew!
Yeah, your weapon damages are scaled with your proficiency.
Oh.
Is it magic?
Yep, it's magic damage. For our white mage, she's getting a legendary great staff. By the way, that's one-handed. They have the list up there right next to the proficiency.
Oh, it's those hands.
Yeah, the hands. Just mark one of them. Okay, so this is a knowledge very far, 300-foot range.
Wait, you said what was it again?
A great staff.
Oh, my big brain went great sword. And I was like,
The damage on this is a D6 plus 9 magical.
so 66 plus 9.
It is two-handed. It also has a feature. Powerful. What this does is on a successful attack, roll an additional damage die and discard your lowest result. In other words, advantage on damage.
Yeah.
And then we go into the armors. And they're both going to get this this armor. It's called Dunamis Silk Chain. Dunamis is spelled Dunamis.
Is it silk chain?
Silk Chain.
I forgot to put the L. Yeah, that's that gold chain on me. That's what
Anyway.
I'm gonna need.
Bang on me.
What this does is your base thresholds are 13 and 36. Also, your base armor score, if you go up to the top right-hand corner there, is 7. So that's 7 slots of armor you can use to decrease incoming damage.
Oh,
It was either that or going to be the channeling armor, which gave you a +1 to spellcast rolls. However, this one is more important. It has a feature.
okay.
Time slowing. Whenever something targets you, you can mark a stress, roll a d4, and add the result to your evasion against the incoming attack. Now, how many times did you guys mark permanent +1 to evasion in the level up process?
Well, I'm trying to.
1, 2. I got all 3.
Yeah.
I do believe you guys got all 3.
Mhm.
So, what does it say next to evasion there at the bottom? What does it start at?
Starting 11.
So, your evasions are currently a 14. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is that. Special thanks to Blubby the Blessed and Toonie for being here and working these out.
Yay.
And this video is going to be up on the channel, so we don't have to worry about anything. They are level 10 characters, so please mark level 10 in the level spot.
I was gonna say, mine already says 10.
And as a gift for being so kind to helping me out, you guys get to keep these sheets.
Ooh.
As a matter of fact, I'm going to autograph them.
Ooh.
Just like in 2 weeks when I do my Final Fantasy IV season finale with Lucar Igor and Deathwings making Cecil Harvey and Rosa. They will get to keep the sheets, and they will go ahead and be featured on the video. Especially since they're both going to be same class, just like these guys.
Yeah.
So, again, shout out to you guys for being here. And
We started doing it at the same time.
as always, do not let the door hit you where the good Lord slit you.